These are the best 4 fantasy football apps in 2024, and I'm going to show you exactly how to select which one is best for you. First of all, coming in as the best app to bet money on in 2024, we have Yahoo Fantasy. Yahoo is a great, easy-to-use format if you're looking to play some 10-team fantasy football that involves you betting money. Yahoo is also the only app on this list to have a player rankings list. This means based off how you performed in last season and how other people have performed in past seasons, you will be automatically matchmaked with someone of a similar skill level to you in Yahoo Fantasy if you join a public league. So if you're looking to bet money or you're looking to play against random players, I would recommend Yahoo Fantasy as one of the best options on this list. Next up, we have Sleeper Fantasy. Sleeper Fantasy is by far the most commissioner-friendly of this list. If you're looking to make some customizations to your league, or if you're just a new manager and looking for something to help you out with simplicity, this will be one of the best options for your league. From the customization page to inviting players to adding people on the waiver wire, Sleeper is unrivaled when it comes to the simplicity of the app. Although this is one of the newer ones to the game and does not have all the features of all the other fantasy apps, Sleeper is a great spot to start if you are a new fantasy football commissioner or if you are someone who has played for years. Coming up next, we have Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy, while it does not supply a traditional fantasy football experience, is one of the simplest apps to use. Underdog specializes in best ball, which is a new form of fantasy that has become more popular recently, which involves drafting your team and not having to change your lineup every week. In best ball, the fantasy app will do that for you, and I believe Underdog does by far the best job at this. And now, coming in at the best overall fantasy app in 2024, we have ESPN Fantasy. ESPN Fantasy has been around for a very long time and has continued to outperform the competition each and every year. One of the main perks about ESPN Fantasy is you can play fantasy football, baseball, basketball, hockey, anything you want fantasy related. ESPN probably has it. ESPN also has some very easy to access features such as the waiver wire, which is a lot of times hard to find in some leagues, as well as a really cool league history to look back on. My league personally uses ESPN and we have had no problems with them at all over the past 6 seasons. I would highly recommend using ESPN Fantasy for anyone looking to play fantasy football. Now, one notable exception to note from this list is NFL Fantasy. NFL Fantasy has been one of the most dominant fantasy apps in a long time, and I don't think they've kept up with the curve. Their app is falling behind the rest of the competition, and I believe there are better app options for every single perk that NFL Fantasy has to offer. Yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything you'd like to talk about, be sure to let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear if you guys have any other favorite apps or anything I did not mention on this list. But yeah, hope this video was able to help you guys out with your fantasy leagues, and I'll see you guys in the next video.